take me to that moment where you get the knock on the door and you realize, wait a minute, this house belongs to somebody else.
It was completely shocking. We had our suspicions before, but obviously, I mean, who would honestly do something like that? It was out of the blue.
What were your suspicions?
There were several red flags. From the first month that I lived there, there were maintenance issues that clearly endangered our safety that she refused to fix. When I would get on her case about it, she would go to the extent of yelling at me and threatening to evict us. So it was very tumultuous. However, we knew something wasn't right, but we didn't have any proof. I mean, who would honestly do something like that?
And Scott, you living in the same property owned by the same person, you were out $8,000. When did you find out what was happening?
Actually over 9,000. But I found out, so my story kind of started prior to April moving in. There was an abandoned house. And Natalie was actually my neighbor from years ago in a prior place, her and her daughter. So, you know, we kind of she lived beside my brother and I, and, you know, that friendship based, never saw her for a while. Came back in, ran into her. She said she was a realtor. Oh my God, I was looking for a place. She said, I might have the perfect place for you. I just bought a townhouse. The one next door is vacant. And then it all kind of went.
And this was your first time buyer, right?
Exactly. So I was doing kind of the legwork on my own, looking on different websites and things, looking for places. Ran into her, she kind of sold me a false bill.
Now, she hasn't been charged with any crime, right?
No, she was arrested. She's out on bond, but she is still waiting for charges to be filed.
And she's put out a statement. She says, I legally subletted my house. I'm freaking out. I have a full-time job. I'm a single mom. There's 3 sides to every story.
Liar, liar.
When you hear that, what do you think?
Well, the thing is, she used her daughter quite a bit. Anytime, like, I would put pressure, like, where's the contract for this place? I don't understand why I can't see it, all this stuff.
What was she
Not
saying?
knowing she was actually living there, renting
my
at the same
daughter's
place.
sick. I had to pick her up early from school. I mean, every
Always
excuse
an
in the book,
excuse.
there was something.
Wow.
But, I mean, her statement's completely false. There's no paperwork or documentation supporting it.